we accept that, then we're okay. You know,
Hurting her because you got to get that stuff.
no, this is just all part of her journey. You know, we'll all go on that journey here soon.
That was a long time for her.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, you know, nobody's coming until Christ comes, or nobody goes on until Christ comes back home, you know, so. When we pass, we gotta wait until he comes. Accept. Any more questions?
Why is it, over the years, I've seen many shows about paranormal. Why is it that 95% of them are always done at night? I can't believe that if the spirits wanted to contact you, they couldn't contact you out in the sunlight.
Hold on a
They
second.
couldn't contact you in the room.
They can. And the reason why all the shows are done at night is to sell the scare factor. We have interaction during the day. I go to Gettysburg Battlefield during the day and run IPC sessions all the time to get responses. Time doesn't exist to spirit. On that side, time doesn't exist. Time is something that holds our perspective here. Over there, it doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter what time of day. You can get interaction experience any time of the day.
I'd like to see them in the daytime as well.
So that's probably the number one question people ask me when they find out that I do this. Is how come it's always at night? Okay, go, as Joe said, the spirit's going to interact, you know, whenever they want to, right? Think about food. You're not just going to eat because it's dinner time. If you're hungry in the middle of the day, you're going to eat then, right? So, but spirit can interact whenever it wants to. You can eat whenever you want to. The only difference is what happens at night with everybody. Everybody goes to sleep. Traffic dies down. The crowds go away, right? Their businesses are closed. So all that outside distraction is eliminated at nighttime. That's why we do it at night. I mean, one, like Jerry said, we got to go to work during the day, you know. But yeah, we can come up to it during the daytime. But imagine being upstairs in the Oddfellows Hall with the windows open because it's hot, there's no AC, and you got everybody up and down the street. You got the car shop, and there was a festival that day, wasn't there?
There was.
So now we got to work around that. So nighttime is the prime ideal time, just because of the fact that it's more accessible to eliminate all the variables out of the way. We can sit there and say, hey, we know it was this, or we can sit there and say, you know what, during the daytime, well, I don't know, that was a ghost truck, or it was this. If you hear footsteps, well, was that somebody downstairs in the shop working? Did a door close? It's all stuff you can't answer for. This way we can present better evidence to you guys, and we know what we're listening to as well.
For evidence about it being daytime, my house, it did happen at daytime.
Yep.
Oh, it's going to happen.
Like I said, it doesn't matter.
The woman there just wanted to get out, and she was just getting too scared of the feeling. She was getting that place, and then when we had that, and the little girl crying, that's all in the daytime.
Yeah.
That's good stuff there, though. You should get yourself a digital recorder and record those things. I mean, yeah, you don't have to, you know, just be respectful.
It wasn't night.
Do you think animals have particular sensitivities to
Oh, yeah.
paranormal?
Definitely, like.
Well, I mean, they got dogs that are therapeutic dogs, right? They're trained in track strokes and things like that. I'm a type 2 diabetic, and I have a German Shepherd at home. Last week I woke up and glucose levels are supposed to be between 80 and 120. You know, 70 is like the low end. I woke up, I was at a 50, right? Which I'm on the verge of passing out at that point. I get up and I'm kind of like stumbling through the house trying to figure out what's going on, thinking, hey, I'm just tired and everything. My German Shepherd would not leave my side. She's not trained for that or nothing, but she won't leave my side until I took glucose tablets and got myself back up. So, and I mean, I deal with some PTSD as well from my time in Iraq. She knows almost before I do when my anxiety is getting a kick up and things like that. So animals definitely have that extra capability to detect things. I mean, in my own house, my dogs I got two, what are they called? I can't remember. Pomskies. Two Pomskies, Pomeranian Husky mix. And I mean, they're less than a year old, and they start looking up in the corner. I'm like, no, we don't do that in this house, guys. So yes, dogs do have the ability. I mean, dogs, cats, whatever, have that ability to pick up on things.
I have a 70-pound pit bull at the house, and like I said, we've been doing this for 25 years. I got scared once during the entire time with a dark spirit in Baltimore. I have to sleep with my dog after an investigation because he's the first line of defense. Just in case somebody follows me home, he's there to let me know.
Did they follow you home?
Yes, it happened once.
So he react to it or something?
No, this was before. But yes, there was only one time that something followed me home, and it was from a graveyard. This is back when I think I was about 22, 23. Young and dumb, and didn't protect myself. And I'm pretty sure it was an elemental, spirit of the earth, non-human, non-demonic. But I had to do a deliverance prayer and get it out of there.
What's your thought of a Ouija board? Do you guys use them or not at all?
No, we don't use those at all. Like, I think those are opening doors that people that aren't trained to do what, protect themselves.
So here's the thing with the Ouija boards. I've thought about this a lot because you hear Ouija boards, devil, everything else, right? Like Derek said, it's people who aren't trained when they use them. I think in their proper hands, it could be used as a tool to communicate. I mean, anything. Brent on our team, he takes kids' toys apart and uses them to see if they can work for him. Again, that's beyond my level. I think you could probably use a Ouija board for something like that, but because of all the history that's associated with them, and plus we have so much other stuff to use,
It's
I don't think it's really worth having.
A Ouija board is a bad look to me for a professional team. It's more along the lines of getting clickbait with a Ouija board than actually with the work that we do better in the field. So that's what I would use.
What do you precisely mean by an elemental?
An elemental spirit is a non-human, non-demonic spirit of the earth. Typically, Native American folklore belief. And the graveyard that we were investigating tonight is in Pasadena, that is Piscataway Indian area. It makes sense. Any more? Oh, I know. I'd love to. Sean, you hear that? Oh, yeah, and if you ever get to Gettysburg, right, it's very close by, but go to Gettysburg. If you go to an area called Rose Farm where they keep the horses, that is one of the most active locations on that battlefield. I've been there a couple times, and I've seen partial gray Confederate soldier apparitions walking around. There's 6,000 of them that died on that property, and 600 of them that are buried there still. So, Gettysburg, Rose Farm, it's a good place to go.
You got one in the back.
You're good.
Speaking of Gettysburg, my daughter and her friends and I, we were at Gettysburg doing the nighttime thing, and a lot of times when you go into these houses, they say, to get a response, play along with it, and I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, so they're wounded, we'll get you some help, to me, that is so unfair, because
Oh, yeah.
I actually saw one in one of the like a screened-in porch, and I said to my kids, I said, there's one there, he's crying, he's weeping, he's hurt, I said, I cannot do that.
Oh, yeah.
So I turned her and I said, you can go on, you are not, you don't belong here anymore, you don't have to hurt anymore, and it was so unfair.
It is, and that's why you're going to see this team do that.
Yeah.
We open ourselves up to help and communicate. Rose Farm that I was just talking about, the last time I was there, I asked them how it felt that you were buried in northern ground. You're not buried in southern ground. And the responses started to come take me home. I wanted to go back south. All this stuff was coming, and I got emotional.
Yeah,
I
you
almost,
do.
you can ask Jackie, I almost cried during the damn session. I was
Yeah,
like, oh my
I'm
goodness.
a mom, and I hurt for these
Yeah,
young
yeah.
men,
So, with this group, we care, and we get so much interaction, I like to say, because Spirit knows intention. And they know that we're there trying to help.
You're never gonna see us say we're gonna do something that we can't, you know, do nothing for the spirit. You know, we can't get you help, you know. If there's something that you want, like, hey, I want, you know, liquor, the next time we come back, we might bring them, you know, a bottle of liquor. You know?
We've done that before.
I mean, little things like that we can control, we can agree to, but, you know, you can't say, hey, I'm gonna get you help, I'm gonna go get you the medic or whatever the case is. I'm gonna sew your leg back on for you. You can't do that, you can't make a promise. And that's one of the things, we ask, what do you want? You know, one question that we don't ask, we tend not to ask, I should say, do you want us to leave? Because, so with my other team, we had a lady who joined the team, and we're in one of the rooms, and we always got activity in this room, and she goes, do you want us to leave? I'm like, oh, God, why'd you say that? And as soon as she asked it, the light comes on, I'm like, all right, well, we're done. And she's like, what do you mean? No, we got, it gave us interaction. I said, no, you asked if it wants us to leave, you have to leave. She said, but I don't want, I'm like, it doesn't matter what you want. You have to get out of here, you know? And she wasn't happy about it, the rest of the group wasn't happy about it, because I think I had 3 new members in that room with me. I said, you don't ask Spirit for something you're not willing to deliver.
Exactly.
And that's
Just
how it
like
works.
at the 2 Mile House a couple weeks ago. We were getting a lot of blocks, and Brent went downstairs to do a ghost hunt session in the basement, and one response he got down in that basement was leave. And
He asked for a confirmation on it, he got it again.
is
Back up the
that
roll.
what you want us to do? You want us to leave? Yes, it is leave. All right, we're packing up. So, never ask leave because they'll tell you yeah.
Chair, I think we have one more question back here. Does anyone else have questions?
I think.
We're starting to get, okay. Let's do a couple more questions, then we gotta start to clean up.
All right.
So, let's, question
Ma'am?
here.
When you started your presentation, you mentioned that you had seen something in a cemetery when you were much younger.
Yes,
What was it that you saw?
my father. That's what started me on this journey. That's why I take this so seriously, because I feel like I was called to do it. You know, he passed away. I found him dead with a needle in his arm. And 2 years after that, I was cleaning his headstone off, and there he was leaning on the back of the car for a good 2 seconds, and then he slowly dissipated into nothing. And that's when I started this path that I'm still on.
Question, I know you guys probably all have cell phones on you, you guys take them with you when you go into those areas?
No.
No?
If the phone goes with us, it goes into airplane mode, so we can't get a signal and put one out.
Okay.
But typically, we leave the phones in our command center where we can.
The reason why I said that, because sometimes when I'm at home, I can hear my Wi-Fi go off before, and then a text message comes through, or
Yeah.
in a car, I hear, the car radio goes, do something weird, and all of a sudden I get a text message. So I was curious if that would interfere with your.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the perfect video the other day, back in the early 2000s. You knew when you were getting a text message because you get a bang, 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 bang on your TV, and then like, ding, oh, you know, you knew what was going to happen. So that's why we know there's an interference from electronic devices. We tend to leave them behind. Sometimes there are some things on the phone, and we'll be like, okay, airplane mode, shut it off. And again, it's not one device is 100% guarantee that there's evidence. It's a lead way in, okay, let's get something else in here and see what we can use.
We do use app-based ITC technology with the EchoBox and stuff like that, but what we use is a tablet that is in airplane mode that has no contacts or anything. It's just a tablet with no information on it whatsoever, no Wi-Fi. Any more?
Okay, thank you everyone for coming. This was the first time I think we've done a program like this. Thank you for bearing with us through our technical, maybe paranormal difficulties. Anyway, thank you very, very much. We will be open for about another 25 minutes, so if you wanted to run through any of the exhibits, upstairs is the main gallery. We have our sports exhibit here on this floor. Once again, if this is your first time here, welcome. Maybe consider joining as members, and maybe pick up a events calendar on your.
Remember, folks, February, the Oddfellows Hall will be open for tours to check it out.